This is Michi Hoyer, this is Avid Chronic Racing, and this is the third round of the Formula Simracing 2018 Winter Series in a GP3 mode car, and practice session has already begun, so I am a little bit in a hurry to get into that server. So 16 people on there. It's not as crowded as you would have think it would be. Yeah, that was obvious. That's better. So anyway, oh Willie, that was a good joke. When you are on my stream, you should always watch out for sounds. Nevertheless, I hope you guys are feeling good. I'm not feeling too good right now, to be fair with you. But anyway, race is on. So I will get on my Dash Meter Pro for today, since I think that could be really helpful. I just need to adjust it still a little bit, so I can make use of that later in the race. Not too sure though whether to really use it, because usually I just use it for sprint races where the amount of laps you're running is some sort of determined. But anyway, that's gonna be it for today. Having a race around Adelaide, very classic track. Had a little bit of issues with track limits, to be fair. And I've talking excessively to Formula Simracing administrators for that issue. And yeah, we will see what happens right there. I got some notification that cutting this time will be looked quite close to, and I mean, I personally would like that. So Luke McGuire is currently leading the pack with a 109.2. And there is just another 10 minutes of practice time left. So we simply go out and put in our first laps in order to get a little bit more close with track and everything. Get a little warmed up. Already some minor damage there on the car. No need to go further than that. Ooh, sorry. Now that chicane becomes considerably hard, really, with being very close to the track limits. I like that though, so that will definitely be a different challenge. And I will just do 2 or 3 laps in order to get a feeling for that track before going off and get yourself into another view, because I will go forward and shut down all the shadows that are currently being thrown by the trees and anything, because they are distracting a little bit to me right now. The good thing about the simulator is that you can adjust it to whatever it needs. Oh dear, so I quickly gonna do that before it is too late, because the game now needs considerably some amount of time to load all these things up again. But anyway, guys, I would like to thank you very much for joining me in here for today's race. I hope really to make it a good one, because I have to be honest with you guys, despite the fact I'm feeling a bit ill right there, and I already, sorry, There you go. So that's gonna be probably a little bit of a sign that you're gonna see more often today. But yeah, what can I do about it? Literally nothing, rather than just simply deal with it. That means for today things are going to be a little bit different, and there's some special sorry I want to shout out publicly because as it stands right now, when we are having our race at 4 p.m., so that is in an hour and a half, my handball team is playing away, so not at home. And I can't assist them today because racing here in the simulator, and I've told them like 2 years ago that sim racing or racing Formula 1, racing Formula Simracing has top priority for me, no matter what. And yeah, as it stands, we have the bad situation currently in the team because of injuries, illness, and other duties. My actual team will be playing in a lower number, so that means usually you need 6 players plus goalie for a complete team. And as it stands right now, we're going to have 5 players and the goalie. Or if we're lucky, we get a second goalie. That has to be a player on the field, though. So entirely different situation for him. So I am very sorry to them guys to not being able to assist them. And I'm sorry about the inconvenience, really. And I do know that, I mean, I've already seen it in the team chat. There was a little bit of shitstorm was going on, but I was like, guys, what do you expect me to do? I'm leading a championship. I want to win that championship. I'm not going to miss any race because of that. Or because of handball. And here's the deal, though. If I crash out in the first race and have a bad situation for the second race as well, I'm gonna press escape, get on my sports bike, and jump in order to help them out. But main priority really is to get good 2 races in, and if I get 2 good races in, well, I mean, I don't know what to do then. I could still, if everything goes well, and that would be 4:15, we're finished right here, I could jump in the car and be there half an hour later and have the second half to assist them. But anyway, that's things right now, so sorry guys, sorry my handball team, I'm not going to assist you right there. But as I said, that is how priorities are set on my end, and I stick with that. So anyway, thank you guys for joining. It's me being back in the practice session. I do not know whether my rFactor 2 has crashed right there, or whether that's just loading a bit bad. My coffee though, I need to get a new cup of coffee later. So there you go, track loading is up. That means we're back in business. Also means we're racing again. That is a lot better and less distracting, really. What I am really thinking about today is having on more fuel in the quali in order to do more laps. Because to my understanding those tires need like 2 or 3 laps to get in temperature range, really. Those curbs. Right, unlike the other occasions today, I'm definitely not expecting a pole position right there. I'm gonna go for it hard though. But I do not see any chance of me getting a pole position right here. From a realistically point of view. That first lap is a 1:11, despite being on low fuel. Don't cut, that just makes things worse. So other than that, I mean, usually I have to quickly see how others are taking that chicane right there, right now. That is the same way than I do, so that warning is definitely spread out to the entire field about track limits. However, you have to hit the chicane in a very right angle in order to perform really good through there. The car is just not like planted on the ground. So that is going to be a very interesting race for myself, I can trust you that. Whoa! Happily no damage. Yeah, look into the mirrors. Thank you, Brendan, for giving space. So I'm still losing 8/10 in the first sector. We're a little bit minus on our own after sector 2. And I would be very interested to get off the line here in time, so that is at least half a second down. I have to quickly reconsider myself if that was a cut or not, because I mean really, you have to really go on the limit for that turn 1. Well, that was probably a cut, only just. But anyway, here we go. That is practice. That is qualifying session, and yeah, we simply sit and wait and see what happens. Hey, Matt. Good morning to you as well. Hello, everyone else here on the stream, from wherever you're watching. Good day, good morning, whatever to you. And I want to have a look at what is Luke McGuire doing right there in the beginning and see how he takes that turn 1 in the race. Hey Dominic, so which long straight you do mean? Is that the back straight with a little right kink you're telling? Thank you there, Green Blaze. I will definitely go for it. So it is a very short track, so I can afford sit and waiting and look at contenders, what they are doing. Alright Dom, I will take a look and keep away from that curb. Oh, Cavajuri, I can fully understand you. Philip, I have no idea really, because I am running higher ducts. But since ever. That is a very interesting line through there, really. That is double jumping the curbs. And I want to see though if that is valid. Turn 1 was valid. Oh, that was valid only just maybe. Yeah, well, I do not want to deal with that in that way. I have to be sure about that though. Rest of the circuit, I do not feel like losing too much time really. There's contact everywhere. Interesting, he definitely fights the same problems that I do. So Wojciech Lukaszek and Luke McGuire both going in a 1:09.6. No green place. The FSR rules insist that 2 wheels have to be in touch with a track. That means with curbs being considered as being part of the track. That means if you go off with the right hand side of the car into the gravel trap, but you have 2 wheels attached to the ground. Wait, like I can stop here in a minute, like that. That is not a cut. I see that this is a very very open ruling, really, but yeah, that is the way it is. Maybe I'm just running too low steering lock, because what is really helping with the car is taking it full lock. Like this. All the way. That is so annoying, because that is just a very wrong approach to driving a car. But in this mod it actually seems working. And I do tell you that in the Formula Simracing 2018 mod, if you turn the wheel on full like that, you're gonna do that 2 or 3 laps and you have to box. That's no joke. That is how liable those tires are. That is a broken suspension right there. And now I have to check whether my turn 1 approach was valid. That was hard on the first curb. That was a cut. No, that was not valid. So I need to stop doing that like this. Green Place, thank you very much for your hint here. And yeah, I do know exactly what you're talking about. There is a way to do it perfectly. And that is just touch the curb with half size of the car. I will try to do that right now in that warm-up lap. So the best way to go through there is like a little more than that. Go a little wider, but only just a little. So Ville de Pala now has provisional pole position with a 109.4. Well, that is not even as fast as I reached it in testing. That I don't touch that curb as well, as it sets you off. But today I'm going to have very big problems anyway. Come on now. That was no cut. Well, that was pretty bad. So yeah, that was being 1 second slower in the first sector only. Losing another 10th in the middle sector. And another half of a 10th in the final. So that means we are now P12 with a pretty bad... I do not get it, how they do it. Wanna have a quick look at his 1:04 lap time, as he was doing that right there. So that is turn 1 being sideways completely, and that is only just valid. But I feel like not being able to throw in the car like that. Honestly not. Hey James, to be fair, it's not going too well right now. P12, definitely looking for and I'm gonna be honest with you guys, that suspension as I have it right there, that is probably totally wrong setup, because their cars are going through that chicane in a totally different manner. So we'll have my issues today straight anyway. So really need to look for some damage limitation today. As I'm going to be very much off pace. Rear wing is already maxed out there, green place, so I mean I need to stop experimenting anyway. Oh dear. That car is a piece of right now.
That was a 1:10.49. That was a 1:10.07.
$27, $25, $22, $25, $25, $25, $5. I'm losing it everywhere, really. 21.9, that is alright. 26.9 in the last one, that's 27.2. Where did I lose the time in the last one? Too bad. Green place, what you mean, what is with Lucas? Oh, I think Lucas haven't got a lap together yet. And I just have, I think, a very last attempt right there. So I need to get that right, and so Lucas is now in front of me. I need to find at least, if I find half a second, I'm gonna be in a total different position, but I just sit and wait a bit for going on. I haven't really practiced any further qualifying right there, as Philip now is in top position by just a margin of 1/1000th of a second. I quickly have a look at his lap, how he's approaching things. That is this lap. That's incredible, really. My car is furthermore jumping than his one. Maybe I should try to use incredible weird, that is lag. Or maybe I should use incredible weird steering inputs as well. I mean, I just can't do it. My brain stops me to fully turn and lock the wheel. Glad it tastes you there, Robert. Hope you have a good dinner there. I will tell you as soon as I see something. I'm really a bit annoyed. It was like that for all 2 weeks. That I was being nowhere on that track in that car. So that particular combination is hurting me a fair bit. Yeah, Scotty, I agree. That was the reason why I was saying I can't tell that to my mind. Yeah, Dominic, I can feel you, and if I would not be in a leading championship position right there, I would just toss that race, because that actually is giving me a hard time. Oh, Robert, that sounds like a pretty German dish there. Well, the thing is, the suspension actually, I mean, I could make it super soft right there and see if that helps me anything. Especially when at the front. I can tell it like that and give it a shot and simply hope that it will be fine. But I have no clue. Hey Eto, thanks for joining. So Robert, would you think that will be working? Just to give it a blind shot with that? I mean, that could at least that could at least give you some further boost. And Green Place, thanks for that suggestion, but I'm actually not having the issue of getting understeer out of a corner. If any, then it is oversteer, so I keep that. I'm not too sure really whether this suspension now helps. I think we will need to wait and see. You need to scroll a little back then, but I softened the dampers a lot right now. Alright, final attempt, here we go. Nope, that is P12 as a start into that race. And honestly guys, I do not think that setup change did any good. Well, the good thing is Luke McGuire, main championship contender, is in 5th position as well. So I just put in race fuel now and see how things go. I do not like that track car combo either, but I have to use it. There is no other way around it. So, as Sean Cole is always talking about his sim racing system races, now I am on the Redemption race. Coming from is that 13 right now? Right, I'm totally nowhere where I want to be. And with that being said, now I need to prove that I am a good race driver, being able to do overtaking on that track where it is simply not possible. Because I want to be honest, I was driving that car in dirty air a lot amount of time, and while following on the straights I had no chance whatsoever. The thing that is really bothering me is that me is not giving enough steering inputs. For that car I think it is 80% because the suspension brakes considerably early with wings are not braking at all. Honestly guys, I'm not even too sure whether that softening of the rear bound really did not make the car understeery in general.
The lap was a 1:11.53.
My car is literally jumping too much anyway. Or I'm just waiting too long with steering inputs on that damn chicane. Do I need to go through that a very safe way? Guys, I'm racing with gloves because very often I get sweat onto my hands. I get those sweaty hands, and that makes me
11.53.
start getting slippery wheel, misclicking buttons or being imprecise. So I decided to get myself a pair of gloves, and that is just not working at all to me. So I take the standard set I used yesterday. That is interesting. Not even able to follow through those turns. That was touching the wall. Oh, I'm going to have a really hard time back here. Well, that means there will be some entertaining out for you guys. And it's not like I really need to use gloves for that race, but it's just also a matter from convenience. To make use of them. That is 4 minutes 14 to the race. That means I get myself a cup of coffee. Car balance is crap. I am as bad as I can actually be. Oh, come on, Michi, just for once. First curve.
That was a 1:11.25.
Well, there you go, that was the way they had taken it. Alright, this is the moment where I really deeply regret not putting in a lap naps on that particular circuit in that particular car. So that is me definitely having a hard time today, having bad practice, and for that reason actually not being in that position where I would like to see myself. Because pace-wise I got it in myself, I'm just not... I do not know how to really say it. It's just not used enough to everything right there. So anyway guys, that will get me quickly on with a coffee. And I'm gonna be back in 2 minutes time. There's the coffee machine, needs some water, so I'll be...
Attention grid, all non-essential personnel leave the grid now.
Alright, no coffee then. Hey Christos, we qualified in 13th position. Ooh, so I need to make it into the top 10 in order to do the second race, because that will give me a decent starting grid right at the front. Thank you for all the good luck wishes, guys. Hope you guys have some fun watching. It will definitely be more eventful in that race than it was ever before. Thank you, Matt. Thank you for joining me in here. Hope you had a great time. That is the formation lap. I mean, we have some great names in the back anyway. So also that is Brendan Tabone behind me. He's a good racer as well. I know him from SimRacing Malta. Teammate is Bernard Vella, that has qualified in P8. But yeah, there are some big names as well as being in the back of the field. So anyway, I'm looking for a decent race, just to get it right, everything, get the strategy right. And this might be the case if I say, okay, I'm gonna be stuck behind some guys, not being able to pass. That might put me into a very early pit stop to get me clean air. Very important that the rear tires are not too hot. I need temperature into the brakes though. That could be only just enough. So let's see what happens right there. So we're starting side by side, really. That is not really a big difference between the pit boxes. Anyway, I can't see lights. That's an issue. Let's see what happens though. Holy moly, guys are lagging here.
That was a 1:20.64.
Well, that went well. 7th place right now. But to get further in the front, it's gonna be incredible hard now. That was close. That's P6 though.
The lap was a 1:12.23.
That wasn't an eventful first 2 laps though. Now it's all about getting into the rhythm and game on. Lukaszek just drift styled it around final corner and gained me 2/10. That is just incredible what's going on right here. So that is Lucas Schmidt and Luke McGuire battling with each other. 2 teammates. There was a broken wheel. Gap to the car ahead is 2 seconds. Yeah, but I do not know whether tires are gonna be an issue right around here. Could be right, Christos. I'm just waiting until I crash all that chicane, really. And now, thanks to the track layout, you will see the guys ahead being stuck behind each other, not able to be performing any overtakes.
That was a 1:10.82.
Be more careful right there. That is repair body. Can I select that to be no repair? Thank you. So definitely that contact was bad for the car. And bad for my pace as well. Yeah, I have no clue how they do it at the very front there. I could only hope that people are getting issues with tire and everything. Well, that would give me the chance then.
That was a 1:11.14.
That was very close. I can only hope that their driving style will kill their tires, with me not killing both either tires or the car. There you go. But now he's slowing me seriously down.
The lap was a 1:12.94.
So I need to get past no matter what. Can't do anything. All that dirty air will now kick me badly off for that right hand kink, you will see. Need to lift there, no chance to do anything. Well, that is an issue with that track. Not saying that the track is done wrong, but it's just the layout that keeps me from overtaking.
The lap was a 1:12.32.
No chance to do a thing, no chance.
The lap was a 1:12.61.
Is a gap of 18 seconds enough for a pit stop? That is the question though. Need to make it in front of Tucson though.
23.8.
That went well. That was a perfect pit stop in timing wise. Now I need to push hard to have a chance getting Lukaszek before he does his pit stop. That was not a good outlap so far, but it's due to a very cold tires. Come on, Michi, just get one shot. Come on. You need to get your stuff together right now. Yeah, Lukaszek in the pits. That's going to be very close.
That was a 1:14.14.
Thank you very much there. That was very handy of you. Well, that is me without any front wing. No! That will give me a 17 seconds pit stop. That will throw me back ages, miles. And both the... Oh no.
That lap was a 1:41.19.
Suspension is damaged. That is P12. No, there will be no penalty checks for that. That will be just my decision whether I carry on racing in that series and throw away a championship lead. That is going to be taken away in that race from me anyway.
That was a 1:16.49.
I have 12 minutes to catch Tucson for pole position in race 2. Joss has not pitted yet. That is the only opportunity. Joss. Sorry guys for the shaking cam.
The lap was a 1:11.78.
Oh. This car has literally no anti-roll bar anymore. There is no suspension that is covering any weight transfer, it's only the tire. Christos, he was defending very hard and he was lagging all race. And I was braking way later, so that was clear to him that I was going to be alongside in that corner. People need to fix their driving. So 10 minutes, come on. Joss has not done a pit stop yet.
7.6.
And I have the biggest issues ever to keep that car on the track and out of the walls. So I'm not going to get Tucson by any means. My pace has dropped over a good second. I have to admit though that the hit without the front wing on the back straight was just purely my fault. And the pit stop is a good worth of good 13-14 seconds, so that is right on the edge. So I need to get things together, do good driving. As you can see, my pace has dropped significantly. Joss is now into the pits. That's going to be a decider. There is Joss in the pits. That is me having the luck to be back in P10, which will hand me pole position for race number 2, and then I can do hopefully some good redemption race. And get vital points for the championship. But first I need to finish that one. I can see you guys discussing about all that, and I'm sorry that I cannot read out the chat because I'm too busy keeping the car on the track, not crashing it. Yeah, so the mistake into the wall on the back straight, that was purely my fault. However, I was giving so much room right here, and I was pushed into the barriers, pushed off the track, into that wall that comes back towards the track limits then. So I was pushed beyond the curb, but I do not consider as being my fault. Fault was maybe that I had to overtake on the outside, despite that other guy just simply drove in front of mine after that chicane. So that could have sent us both to hell, and I had to back off a little bit of that. Anyway, can't change it right now. That's P10 for the moment, and I hope that I'm gonna be fine towards the end of the race. Some 6:30 to go. You never know what's going to happen at the front. Could be a mistake by either of those running in the very front that could kill someone. But Pushka is a minute ahead, a minute. Luke is already in second place, so that is my championship lead being gone. With me getting a point, I think, and Luke getting 20, that means he's ahead by 1 point. I was sitting in that race so good, and with a P5 I would be particularly happy. The 5:25 to go. Well, you would imagine that would be the case because of his tires being dying anyway. But that's the way it is. People do not care. And this is what keeps staggering me the most about this mod. He drives it fully rally style. He is lagging like mad with his internet connection, and yet he goes simply quicker by fully four-wheel slided around every corner. In a real life, neither car would have stand that for longer than 2 laps. No, I'm not gonna do that. I will throw out one word. One sentence, and that's about it. I'm not that type of person that has a real go at people. I mean, in the end, he's a human being, so he can do mistakes. And I surely would have need to see about it. And I might have a little go at him, saying, hey, are you seriously doing that? Other than that, I leave it. I would be more interested in what happened there to Ville Lepala, because that guy was seriously in a good spot for P2, fighting with Philip, and now he is P5 with a 15 seconds gap. So something must have happened there. And obviously Luke Maguire will be particularly happy to score that second place, take away the championship lead from me.
The lap was a 1:12.61.
Anyway, guys, I would like to thank you very much for tuning in today, for being part of that race, being part of that show. The 15-minute race is still about to come up, and yeah, I would like to very much thank you for all the support that was being given throughout that race. I'm considerably unhappy about what happened right there. But the thing is, I wanted to help my handball team though, after a good race one, or after a bad race one, if I do not make it into the top 10, as having a good starting grid. Now with me having pole position, there can only be one target for the next race. That is putting that pole position into a race win and have redemption. Other than that, there is nothing really I can do. Right now I could go back and let Philip pass. So I would not have to go 2 additional laps. No, I don't do that.
The lap was a 1:11.91.
The leader's on the final lap right there. There's a spy. Oh, tell you what, I think Tucson has crashed. Because that gap is going slower and slower. There he's sitting in the off area, that is P9. That is not pole position, but that is second place on the grid. Yes, so that saves me a little point again. And going from second into first on the grid should not be the biggest issue. I definitely will go for it. Couldn't. That nose. Oh, that lead. Into turn 1. That car is simply went on the curb. So that is E9 for the sake of everything. And I will go and have a quick look at what happened right there. Okay, that was not the scenery. The scenery was later. Scenery was after that lap. Well, I do not know what happens right there, but look at that. Oh, interesting, he had a broken suspension himself. There is so much lagging going on, I can't even say what happened right there. No sure game, my handball is not calling. I'm sorry for my handball guys, but my god. So that they are playing in Shutern. So that is that. I know which sporting hall that is. Um, um, yeah, I do know what kind of thing that is. That is a 24-minute drive. That will get me, if the race starts correctly, very much to the beginning of the second half. And that means that I'm going to have a go at that right now. Not right now, after that upcoming race. So as soon as I quit the race, I'm gonna run. Have a quick look into story season information because I want to know about championship standings right here. It was Luke McGuire having 18 point of a gap. That P9 get me 7 points. He got 20 for the second place, so that remains me a 5 points gap. Yeah, there you go. I knew that was going to happen. So Formula Simracing GP password, and now I'm gonna quickly pack some stuff to be ready to race myself to. Oh dear. I'm sorry for the inconvenience here. To get other shoes. Good. To pack some things to get it ready, I'm sorry. Sorry. So I'm very sorry about what happened right there. Don't crash, please. Don't crash. Don't crash. Thanks. So, happily the game didn't crash right now. And, well, a good thing about everything really is as soon as our race kicks off, there is like 10-15 minutes until my team is starting to have their play. And with that being said, that means I could arrive there in plenty of time. Being ready to help them. And it was a hard decision. And here's a little background story. I want to get on with you guys, and I'm now being very sitting at my desk. Back then, 2 years ago, I told my team, hey guys, look, I'm a sim racer. That is what my real passion is, and that is what I'm really burning for. So, whenever it comes to the day that we have a race and we have a play, I'm not going to do the play, I'm going to do the race. However, that happened 2 or 3 times last year. It was an easy decision to me, whether to play or whether to race. Today, in particular, with me being totally unhappy with A, the car, B, the track, B, the combination, C, my own pace, and E, my own happiness when racing, and the fact that they were missing one guy to play, has given me such a hard time, and that is the reason why I pack my pack, why I will throw it into my car, and then drive the shit out of, sorry for the language, but drive the shit out of that Mercedes on the motorway and race to the site. Sure Gamer, handball vlogs. It's going to be difficult, I have to say. I could pull up my laptop, put the webcam on and say, alright, watch me play. I'm not going to do that though. So, I can put up some... What was that? I can pull up some pictures on my Facebook if you want. I so much agree with you, Robert. I so much agree. I raced that US F2000 car a lot in the SimRacing Systems competition, and it was not a perfect car really. It had some oversteering issues as well, but at the end of the day, that car that felt right. That felt somewhat more right than this. Oh, thank you very much, Luke. You were really lucky today, I have to say. I do not know what happened to Villa. But I got shunted into the wall by Wojciech Lukaszek. Well, Thomas, I see your point. Handball is a team play and you need a team for that, so everyone helps each other. On the other hand, who's going to help me in the championship rather than myself? Because I have to drive that car. Well, that is the reason why I'm staying to race. I can also feel your guys' feelings for me sitting here rather than being in the sporting hall right now. Well, it's just a matter of decisions you have to take. You have to do one thing, and you have to commit for one thing as well. And you just have to take the decision, and I just took it. I said sim racing is my life. Racing is much more enjoyable to me rather than play handball at some time. I need to play handball though to have all the physics and have physical strength, have my training, have some other things from racing. But at the end of the day, I am a sim racer, so I want to badly sim race. So George Weissman, FSR, how is that working? Well, literally you get on the forum, you get driving for a team or you get driving on your own. Get yourself a team license. The rules are currently being reworked, so I can't really say how FSR is going to be in the future, how FSR is working right now, because it will definitely change from the format from last year. So that will be the case for 2018. So we need to wait a little bit until we are ready to have a talk about rules and how systems are working. Now we do have Matt Tewson into. Did we have him into pole position right there? I do not really know. Oh, James, that's alright. Everyone has his passion, everyone has his own hobby. That is totally... I'm totally okay with that. So that is me in Matthew Tewson in pole position and me in second place. Right, there we go. That race is going to kick off now. And I wish you guys some good fun over the final 15 laps now. And hope that you... final 15 minutes. Hope that you will have some good time. I already want to say thank you very much for watching and see you later again, maybe. Because really I do not take too much time shutting this down, and I won't be able to chat afterwards. Because I'm going to run. Is it really? We're starting side by side, really. So that can give me a good chance into turn 1 if I get the start right. Who's in behind? That is Danny van der Niet in 4, Lukashik in 6, Ivanov in 5th. Come on, Tewson. I do know it's your first race, but yeah, cameras are switched. Sorry, guys. I just thought myself. I need to put myself a reminder up on that. I'm sorry, dude. It's good to see all your support, how 10 people are reminding me though, that is a great thing. Great to see, really. So anyway, I hope that I will be fine for that race. I will hope that you guys have fun watching this. And I hope then to celebrate a win right in the end. It's gonna be a tough one though, because Philip and Ville and Luke and everyone that is starting from P6 to P10, they can really come on my back and have a go at me. So yeah, that will be about. Have a look at brake temps. That looks good. Little car is coming around final corner. There you go, and we're ready to race. So have fun watching, guys. And I hope that rFactor is not messing around now with stuff, because someone is not properly lined up. I can see that. There we go. That is racing time. That was a good start. That's me in P1. And now I need to run.
That was a 1:14.72.
And I'm gonna take it seriously easy around here now. Fuel is eligible enough for 16.5 minutes, 13 minutes to go, so we are fine. What you guys mean by zoom? Is the camera not sharp enough? Can't do anything about that, I'm sorry. So Matthewson is keeping the field close together. That can be either good or either bad for me, depending on what is happening. All I really care of is that Luke Maguire is not scoring too much points, but I can't do anything about that anyway. I get bad stutters here on my rFactor 2 right now. Hope that the system will be fine. Filipushka already up into 5th. Lepala already up into 4th. So they can be a threat right at the end of the race still, because they had staggering pace. Now I need to get my things together. So now Lukaszek is off the race. Con van Egmond now being in 2nd.
That was a 1:11.
Luke Maguire is off the points, so something has happened there as well. Yeah, and that happens considerably easy and fast when being in the back. You saw it with me. Right now, Operation Redemption Race looks good. We just keep our stuff together.
The lap was a 1:10.53. The lap was a 1:11.06.
Get the track limits thing served, that is good. Now it's Pushka in 4th, and Pushka is pushing hard to come to me. As soon as he passes the other two, I can tell you that. So we have 8:30 to go. Right now, there should be throw off at the handball side. So that will get me right into the hall into half time. So I can assist half of the match to my guys. After hopefully get that race done as it is right now. So Ton von Ekman now seriously putting me under pressure.
The lap was
Ville Lepala has dropped off.
11.04.
That was track limits, I agree. Sorry for that.
That was a 1:10.42.
Come on, Michi, get your thing together.
That was a 1:10.92.
I'll make 3 crosses when this race is over. Because that track and that car really gives me a hard time being happy. And it's not because I can't drive it, it's because I don't want to drive it. The Ton is getting a bit closer. Filip Pushka now being in 3rd, 5 minutes to go. That will be interesting.
That was a 1:10.44.
So gap is shrinking a few tenths by lap. I'm not gonna give him a chance though. That was a perfect hairpin. Come on, Michi.
That was a 1:10.45.
Acquire is back in P8 though. Something must have happened to Pushka as well, as now being 6th again.
That was a 1:11.00.
I'm missing my marks quite badly right now. Some lappers ahead. Luke is back in 10th. So something must have happened there again. Dude, what are you doing there? Thank you. That is very kind. That is 1 minute remaining, I think. That puts me back into the final lap of the race.
1:10.78.
With a gap of 2 seconds. That must be it, guys. That must be it. Oh, some stuttering is going on here. That is really hard on my end. So I need to hope for 60 seconds that the rFactor 2 game will not crash. Final few corners, I think. I agree, that was not a special drive from me today. Especially not in the first run. But I'm happy to take victory in race number 2. I'm really happy about that. I need to cool down a little, few seconds, because I'm still a bit shaking. That is the good thing about this 2-race system. You can have redemption, really. You can do damage limitation. Luke came in home in 10th. Which gives him a final point, so I think with me winning that race, I still increase my championship lead on 1 point. but I'm really gonna sit and wait until results are updated. So congrats to Ton. Yeah, it was a great race from him, great pace. I would like to thank everyone that was here on the stream today. Thank you everyone that has supported me. Thank you everyone for keeping all together with me right here between the races, cheering for me. Thank you for all your discussion going on. Thank you for all the congrats. I hope that you guys like what you saw. If that is the case, please hit the like button, tell your friends, share the program, subscribe to the channel, make this goal bar to hit 100 before the time ends up. As I said, guys, thank you very much for watching. I hope to see you back soon here on my channel. Not sure whether there is more racing to come today, but right now, as I said, I'm gonna run and jump. So thank you very much for watching, guys. Thank you for making this a fun event in the end for me as well. I won't be on the chat right now answering your questions. I'm sorry about that. If you want to know something in particular, mail me to hoyermichi@averagechronicracing.com. Other than that, I see you out on the next stream. Thank you very much, guys. Have a nice weekend and race on.